Today, we start on our first College Football 27 long-term rebuild with the East Carolina Pirates. Here we go, folks. You picked it. East Carolina is the team that we'll be going with. I got my most piratey hat on, aside from my Pittsburgh Pirates hat, which doesn't work well with my green screen, but we've got the East Carolina Pirates, and we're going to take them to the next level. Now, it's a bit of a challenge, as you can see here. We've got a very high job difficulty down there. Mostly it's because of the Dynasty points. It is hard with a low amount of Dynasty points in the new College Football 27 setup. We're going to have to figure out how to balance that with the current roster NIL, with bringing in some new recruits, and we're fighting against, having not great school grades in the first place outside of conference prestige. So that is going to be a bit of the balancing act that we're going to have to do here. Now, as far as AD expectations, there's a few things that we need to do. Win a bowl game in the next 3 seasons. That is something I think we can very easily do in the first season. It's more of a bad impact than a reward if we get that done. End the season ranked in the top 25. That's a little bit more difficult. But again, it doesn't necessarily take things away, it just adds to it, and then win 75% of conference games this season. That essentially means go 6-2 like they did last season. So we're going to sign this contract. We're going to play as the regular head coach. We're going to do 4 games per video. We're doing it in coach mode, so I'll jump into 1 game per video, and we're going to do, probably 1 video a week. So it's going to take us a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 videos a week that we do on this. It's going to take us a little bit, but it's supposed to be a long-term rebuild as we do other kinds of things. We are going to do a little bit of hiring here. I've kind of jumped into this a little bit. We're going to hire some staff, some support staff, just to kind of get things going in the right direction. It's not going to help us right away, but we're going to hire a fundraising coordinator, which costs us $150, but at the end of the season will get us $250. So that is a good way to get us some additional Dynasty points. And then to help with recruiting, we're going to hire an assistant contract analyst, which will reduce NIL expectations by 10% and help us with the cost of our roster. And so those 2 things will help us with the squeeze that we'll have in Dynasty points. Although it does cost us $300 out of the gates, it'll help us in the long term. Right now we have a competitive facility, although we have one of the bigger G6 stadiums, but we could upgrade to a premier facility, but it's going to cost us $450, and it's going to cost us an additional $100 per year to do that, to go from a D+ to a C+. I don't think that's necessarily where we need to spend our money at this moment. Now, we could do some upgrades through equipment slots, but I don't really want to spend any additional money outside of what we got to spend on the roster, because there's a lot of improvements that this roster is going to need. I mean, we have our best players here: 83 overall, 83 overall, 82 overall, 83 overall, 80 overall, and they're all seniors or redshirt juniors. So there's a lot of work that we're going to have to do to get this roster back to where we want it to be next season, not to mention the fact that we're going to need to do some upgrades this season, and facilities is not really going to help us with that. Maybe we could have worked on managing the staff to do things that help us this season a little bit more, but I think that we're going to need some more help in the long run with NIL, so we're going to stick with that. We have this Alabama game to open this season, and I honestly don't want to play that game. I don't want to start off on a loss. We have a couple tough games in the next couple of weeks against App State and Old Dominion that are going to be competitive games for us, and I don't really want to start off on a loss. So we're going to schedule actually like Bowling Green, who is not another FCS opponent, but it's at least another G6 opponent. We're not looking to get in the college football playoff this year. We're just really trying to get into the top 25, and I think that we have enough games in our schedule during the rest of the season that just having another win is going to be more helpful, and we're actually going to have them at home. Having another win is going to be more helpful than having a loss against Alabama, because there's no way we're going to beat them. So my recruiting strategy is simple. Again, we want to make sure that we pull down our quarterback, and so we're putting a little bit of extra money. He's expecting 30. We're offering him 45 to get a little bit of a boost there. We haven't offered any of the other offensive weapons because honestly, I'm not that concerned about whether or not we get these dudes in the regular season, or if we're able to go and get some people in the transfer portal. I think that's probably the better way to go about it. But on the offensive line, we've over-offered all of our tackles and over-offered all of our offensive guards, including this guy who's got the dev trait and is a 3-star, and we've offered him twice his expectation, and I think we're going to be able to pull that down. So that's kind of been my strategy. We've also offered a bunch of free guys, or at least guys that don't expect any NIL on defense, which is going to help our strategy, and we haven't really put a whole bunch of hours into actually recruiting at this point, because I want to see who kind of sticks with the offers that we have in the first week. Okay, so we've made moves up for our secondary quarterback here. We put some more time into our main quarterback here, so we'll see if that ends up working. We did make some moves up for one of the offensive tackle that we put the most amount of time into. We put some just extra time into the other guys. And then we did make some moves up for the guy that we really over offered. These guys all take some time, but it's still early in the season. We have yet to play our first game, and I'm only going to sim or do coach mode on one game per 4-game sim that we do, or per video that we do. So I'm not going to jump into Bowling Green. I'm actually going to jump into the App State game, which will be next week, but we're going to sim through the Bowling Green game, see if we can win that and get started on the right foot. Why did you guys make me play with East Carolina? We just lost to Bowling Green 31-7 at home. Only got 9 first downs in the entire game. Why did I pick this team to play with? Austin Novosad, former Duck, starting at Bowling Green, absolutely torched us. And what were we able to do on offense? Nothing. 160 yards. Yeah, it's not good. The offensive line is so bad. I'm going to be honest with you. I tried to start this earlier, and I failed so badly, and I thought it was my schedule, but East Carolina is just not good in this game to start off. So we have a lot of work to do. Now we have this App State game coming up, so we're going to play in coach mode on that, see if we can sneak out a win in 94-degree weather with rain. That's a great start in North Carolina in September. We're going to see if we can get that win and get going in the right direction, but I don't know. But in good news, recruiting-wise, we got up to the top of Fabian-Vildor, so that is good. We're in a good position to get our top quarterback prospect. We also offered the other skill position players that we had on the board, and we moved up with most of them as well, so we'll feel happy about that. We moved up on all of our recruiting for our tackles. We're in first place for all of those. That is really good. We haven't done as well with guards, but we got up to first place for Pettis and body. We're still in number 1, so that's good. Okay, so we're at least making moves recruiting-wise. Linebackers are doing fine. Corners we've done all right. We lost out on this guy, but we're going to wait a little bit. Move up with Theus, which is good. That's our main defensive recruit. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about recruiting-wise where we're at. Let's see if we can get this win against App State in coach mode. We got to go with the USA jerseys, as this is going to be the only video we do before the 4th of July, before the 250th anniversary of this country, after the 2-0 win that the U.S. just pulled over Bosnia-Herzegovina to move on in the World Cup into the round of 16. So we got to make sure that we got that. We're going to paint it purple. Make sure that the crowd is ready to go. This is a big game for us. We have to get this win here. We need to get going 1-1. We have a loss against a MAC school. We have a lot of challenges now. We have to get into the top 25 before the end of the season after starting off with a 31-7 loss to Bowling Green. Not a great spot for us, but it starts here against App State. We have 31 points to Bowling Green, and we have not held App State to less than 5 yards on a single play as of yet. That's the first time they've gotten less than 5 yards in the first 6 plays of this game. I think we're in a good spot here to hold them to a field goal. I don't want to give up any points. Oh, the quarterback runs it. 4th and 2. All right. Very, very good. Okay. Very good. We are just going to take the 3, and hopefully we can match it at least, if not score a touchdown on our first drive. 3rd down. Try to get it over the middle here. Just get some yardage. Get something. Throw the ball. So App State gets it in our territory, on our side of the 50, and oh my God, we're getting killed. Why did I get East Carolina? They're so bad. They're down to 3rd and 4 at the 5-yard line. So they can get a first down without scoring, but can we get them to kick another field goal? Flag? What's the flag? Did he catch it? Oh, it's touchdown anyway. So, all right. So we're down 10-0 before the end of the first quarter, where you can already see the stands are pretty sparse. If we lose this game, I don't think we're going to be able to get anybody in this 50,000 seat stadium. All right. We got a first down. We're going to run a little bit of a curl combo. We're just going to try to, again, throw some quick passes, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. Good catch. All right, get a little bit lucky there. He went for the interception. All right, we're over their side of the ball. Okay, if we can score a touchdown here, we can keep this game alive. All right, let's keep pushing the ball down the field here a little bit. Maybe we can get... If I was playing by myself, they got press corners on the side. Come on. Throw it deep. Throw it deep. Go, 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 go. Let's go. There we go. 50-yard TD. That's the kind of thing we need to stay in this game. Come on. 10-7. We can do this. And of course, I spoke too soon. Our extra point just got blocked. So it's 10-6. 3rd and inches. I think they're going to try to run the ball here, but we have to protect against the pass. Yeah, they're going to try to run it. We're not going to be able to stop it in that formation. All right, they're down to 1st and goal. If we can at least hold them to a field goal here, then we have a chance to tie it up before halftime, but I don't think we're going to with the way things are going. Yeah, Oh, okay. Incomplete there. That's good. I think we're going to do like a contain because the quarterback ran for a long 1st down earlier on this drive. I think this is the best way to do it. I really still feel like it's going to come over the middle, but maybe the spy will get in the way. Yes, but they're going for it on 4th and goal from the 3. I don't feel super confident about this. Can we fool them? 17-6. I thought we had the stop. We got the stop on 3rd down. I thought we had it there. All right, we're going to see. So we want to kind of draw them in like we did last time. And then maybe go deep eventually. We're going to try to run a little bit faster here. Yeah, there we go. All right, very good. We'll get one more play in before we'll run a little bit of a counter boot. Run one more play before the 2-minute warning. See if we can get some more yardage here, and then... Ooh, yes, nice. Now throw the ball. There we go. Okay, we're getting going on offense. See if we can't get... Okay, throw it, Joseph. There we go. 1st down again. I don't care so much about them getting the ball back. We need to score points. So I'm going to worry less about them getting the ball back at a certain time and make sure that we keep up the momentum. Spalding could be interesting here, but I think it's probably going over the middle somewhere. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, now we can probably slow it down just a little bit. Yeah, okay, let's go for the end zone. Fuck it. Let's go for the end zone. Let's try to score some points here. I think gray is probably where this ball ends up going. Nope. End zone. Touchdown. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, 2-point conversion time. We're going to run a little kind of crossover action on the right side there. See if we can rub them off. End zone. All right. We're within 3. Very, very good. But they got a minute 30, 3 timeouts. We can get a stop here. So we have a nickel blitz sent in here, but I don't think... Okay, we're going to do it. Get there. Can't quite. Get the quarterback. Oh, that's tough. All right, again, we're going to rush 3, but we don't have a spy here, but we have man coverage. False start. Oh, that's what we needed. Nothing easy. We're at the sticks. We're knocking any pass down that gets to us. Come on. Oh, my God. That's a 50... That's a 50-yard kick, right? Does he have it? Oh my God. We're down 6. We get the ball to start the second half. Okay, we get it on our own 21. I think that slinging the ball around has been good for us so far. I think we're going to keep that up. Maybe we could throw it on the curl right here. Oh, we had the timing. Okay. All right. Run for the 1st down. Slide. Nice. Yeah, let's just keep running a few curl combos. See if that can get us something going here in the second half. It's going to bring the defense up, and we're going to try to throw it deep like we did in the first half. Is that a catch? 2nd and 1. Move the chains. Run for it. There we go. Okay, we can run. This QB can run. All right. Let's get it into 3rd and short at least here. I think we have a few good options that we can get to. Ooh, how about 1st and goal on the 1? We'll take that. Yeah, and let's just run a little read option. We've seen the quarterback be dangerous here. I think we can run this in. Oh, no. All right, we're going to try to run it again here, but we're going to give him a fullback and just run it straight ahead. Come on. In the end zone. Let's go. We're taking the lead, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Come on. Get the stop. 4th and inches, and they're going to kick it. We're going to go safe man just in case, but we're going to get that. That's very good. Okay, so a good start to the first half so far, but we're in the second half, but we're in 3rd and long here in our own territory. I don't want to do anything too crazy. See if we can get the 1st down here. If not, see if we can get another stop. We got a stop last time, but we haven't really been able to do it so well. Gets the 1st down. That's a clutch throw. Good catch by the tight end. Okay, then we're going to run another curl play here. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good idea. And then if we can get the 1st down, run for it. Does he get it? 3rd and inches. Yeah, we'll run the same halfback dive with the fullback here. I think that is... Ooh, or is it worth taking a shot? No. We'll run it, get the first down. 3rd and inches, get the first down. Does he get it? First down. Okay. A touchdown on this drive here. We're going to go back to the curls. A touchdown on this drive here absolutely changes the game because it puts us up a full score, especially if we can kick the field goal. So there we go. Get the first down. 3rd and inches. Ooh. All right. We're going to run a little fake jet here. Run it up the gut with the fullback. Get the first. Oh, doesn't get the first. Oof. 4th and 2. I think we kick a field goal here. Yeah, I think we kick a field goal here. Just take the lead. Trust our defense. It's been pretty good in the second half. We've been able to hold them to a couple field goals anyway. So let's kick a field goal here and take the full lead. Now if we keep them, they have to score a touchdown now. That's what we like. If it's 4th and inches, I think we go for it. But because we lost yards, oh my God, we might regret this. But because we lost yards, I didn't want to go for it on a 4th and 2. So, like, that's why we kicked a field goal there. Now, well, we might regret this. We still have 3 timeouts. They still have 3 timeouts. Oh my God. They have to score a touchdown. That's what we have to rest on. They have to score a touchdown. So, yeah, there's a minute 45 seconds left. Yeah, they're at the 40-yard line, but they got to get in the end zone. They can't kick a field goal. Oh my God. What is that? Oh my God. What are we doing? All right, come on. Keep it in front of you here. Keep it in front of you. They only got 2 timeouts left. They have 4. What? Are we going to regret kicking that field goal? Because, okay, so now we're only down 3. We have the ball, 3 timeouts. We have it, what, on our 19-yard line. All right. We're going to stick with what's working. We're going to run the curl combo, try to get some yards here. I don't think we have to rush this with 3 timeouts. I think that we have a chance. Okay, he throws it out of bounds early. I don't love that decision. We got to push the ball down the field a little bit, I guess. They're going to be pressing up on us. We got to push the ball down the field a little bit, get some momentum going here. There we go. That's a good completion. All right, let's hustle to the line. Let's hustle to the line. Come on, run it. Hike the ball. There you go. Go. Get out of bounds. Does he get out of bounds? Yes, he does. That's good. All right. Okay. We don't necessarily need a touchdown here, but I think that's what we're looking for, right? I think that's what we're looking for. I don't like any of those plays. Let's hit here. This has worked. Middle of the field. We still have all 3 timeouts. Clock is stopped. We're on there, inside their 40. Another big completion. All right. Okay. All right. We're not going to rush up to the line. Get another first down. Keep chunking it down. We got all those timeouts left. No reason to rush. Hit him. Okay. Get out of bounds. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. They want us to run the ball, but we haven't been able to run the ball all game. We're going back to what's worked for us, the short passing game. Get it out of your hands. First down. There we go. Okay. 25 seconds. We're in the reds. We're within the 10. Yeah, let's run a mesh play. The meshes have been good. Get Hamlin on one side. Maybe he can run to the end zone. Oh, get in there. Okay. Call a timeout. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal with 9 seconds left. All right, so here's what we're going to run. We're going to run motion. We're going to sneak people around here. We have 9 seconds, and we have a timeout. We're in the area to be able to kick the game-tying field goal. We're not going to give that up. Snap it. Oh. What happened? I couldn't call that timeout. Otherwise. All right, I don't think that that's necessarily the worst thing in the world. Yeah, see, they want us to run the ball. Let's run curl combo. It hasn't been bad for us. At the worst, it's given our quarterback an open lane to run. We got to be quick on the timeout. Yeah, it's giving us time to run. Let's go! Fuck yeah! Damn, I was getting so pissed off in the early part of this game, and we're gonna win that. We come back for the win against App State at home. Let's go! Let's go! Dowdy Fickle is hopping! The Pirates come away with the win. We're 1-1 after a real rough start against Bowling Green. You, my friend, might have saved your job. Great game by Mitch Griffiths. We've given him the keys to the offense, pushing the ball down the field. If we could keep this up, because we're not going to be in coach mode in all these games, they can call a game like I just called there. We have a chance to be a really special team in 2026. All right, coming off the huge win, we have a few recruits that are going to be able to, we're going to be able to schedule them for visits. Specifically, these three we're going to probably do in our next home game. This is a road game, so we're going to figure out how to schedule them, but we have ODU coming up here. So I ended up scheduling all four of those guys to come in on the game where we play against the FCS opponent. I didn't really care so much that we wouldn't be getting the game boost. I want to get them in early. I think that we're close to signing this guy and getting them in with a couple complimentary visits in a game that we're going to win. Even if it doesn't get us a game boost, we don't lose from it. I think that that's going to be really good, and we can have them signed by the end of this video. But this is a huge game for us against ODU on the road here. We got a big win against App State. If we can get this win, end the video 3-1, assuming that we win that FCS game, I'm feeling really good about it. But let's sim this and see what happens. We were not able to pull it off. What does that mean recruiting-wise? We're working well with recruiting, I think. Not bad. But 1-2 so far. Most of our things are focused on winning a bowl game, which we can do this year, ending the season ranked in the top 25. I don't think that's going to happen, but we absolutely have to win 75% of our conference games, and we should be able to do that. So it doesn't necessarily hurt us too bad in that respect. What did this final score end up looking like, though? I think Boston College beat Alabama 31-28, a rough loss on the road. We tried to make a comeback in the fourth quarter. It wasn't enough. How did our boy do, our QB? Threw a pick. Can't be throwing picks. But other than that, 344 yards, 3 touchdowns. Didn't run the ball, though. QB was our main runner. We ran the ball a lot more in that game than we ran in the game that we won. So, not great. All right, but we were able to get a few guys scheduled for some recruiting visits in the bye week, as well as some for the Rice game that we have coming up, mostly on our offensive line. This dude has closed us off, even though we're number 1. I hate that it does that. I think it's probably because we didn't, it's playing style, and he is what? Agile. So let's see. Playing style, agile, offensive tackle. Let's see. What do we need to do? Total offensive yards a game. So we have a good amount of yards, but it's not, you have to average 500 yards a game or something like that to be good for him. So, okay. So we might lose out on that guy, but we've done really well on the rest of the offensive line. Hopefully we can win this FCS game, finish 2-2 in this video. Okay, so we did end up getting the win, and it looks like it helped us out with Body and Vildor, which is really our 2 biggest recruits here. Pettis, we haven't gotten scheduled yet, so we're going to be able to get him scheduled now. Abraham, we have scheduled for visiting during the bye week here. So pretty good. We're going to end the video there. I just want to see what we did. Okay, we got American Defensive Player of the Week with 2 pass breakups against an FCS school. That'll do it for you right there. I want to look at how much we ended up winning that game by. We win 40-17. Okay. Really good win against App State. Rough losses against ODU and Bowling Green. We'll wipe away the Bowling Green one. I don't know exactly what happened there, but that ODU one could have been a big win. But we start the conference schedule in our next video. We'll take on Rice, UAB, Memphis, and Temple. I think that probably our biggest game of the year there, our toughest games of the year, are UAB and Memphis, so we'll see if we can do that. But that'll be kind of the meat of our schedule there, and then we'll get to some rivalry games at the end of the season with Charlotte on there. But thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this kind of video. We haven't done a rebuild video on this channel ever, but with the changes to College Football 27, I thought it would be a good time. I might jump on live a couple times this weekend. People still don't have the game, so I think it would be fun for people to be able to see it. So I might jump on live a couple times this weekend, play some games online or whatever it might be. So keep an eye out for that. If you guys want me to be live, leave it in the comments below. I'll figure out a time that I can regularly go live to play this game, especially as we lead up to college football season, so you get a little bit of that college football buzz. But I appreciate you watching. Make sure that you subscribe to more Bucky Barracks, and we will check you next week for another one of these videos, and we'll check you tomorrow for new college football 27 content. See ya.